spiritual omniscient comes with the truth, better believe it. The enemy clouds your mind and block your path so you can't see it. It's crazy, right? Especially if you're the nicest person. He sees the light that's burning bright, and then he gets to lurking. You don't see it yet, but then you start to worry. And why you stressing? God hit you with mad tests and bless you with mad blessings. It's time for you to gaze up. It's time for you to raise up. Open up your eyes wide enough so you can wake up. It's spiritual.
Thank you.
Hey y'all, what's going on? Yeah, it's spiritual omniscient. This is my first episode. All I want to say first of all is I want to thank y'all for being very, very patient with me. You know, I got a lot going on. You know, I'm going to try to put these videos out as fast as I can. You know, excuse me. It's up to God with divine timing, you know. God going to make it a way where everything comes into order. So I just want to thank y'all for being patient with me. Even though I didn't, you know, wasn't out when it was supposed to be. But I want to thank y'all for, you know what I'm saying, waiting on me. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is that, you know, with everybody, you got to be very, very cautious exactly who you be around. There's a lot of people that'll be around you in order to know what you're doing, what you're up to, just to get information from you so they can take it back to somebody else, just to tell something. You understand? You got to be very cautious of this. That's the reason why I don't be around a lot of people. I don't have really no friends. I ain't gonna say really, I don't have no friends. It's because, like I said, with some people like me, a lot of people like me, we can read people's energies. And when you can read people's energies, you don't want to be around that type of things or drama. You just want to stay by yourself. And that's why some of us are isolated, is because of those reasons. So you got to be very aware of your surroundings and know exactly who you're speaking with. It's because they're out there to and want to see your downfall on everything that you do. And one other thing that I want, and I listen, I don't come to me telling me about what nobody's doing. I don't want to hear no gossip. I don't want to know what no one's doing. I don't want to know how they doing, the way they doing. People got their own issues, just like I got my own issues. You know what I'm saying? And I got so much going on. I'm not adding nobody else to my box. I just can't do that. So you come to me, I don't want to hear it. Leave that over there. I don't judge nobody. Everybody doing their own thing the way they doing it. That's theirs. They got to take care of it. That has nothing to do with me. Don't come telling me nothing. That's the way that is. So this is Spiritual Omniscient. This is my first episode, episode 1. And what we're going to talk about today is how the enemy tries to attack you. And you never know where it started from. The enemy is always going to come and attack you from childhood. That's where it's going to start from, period. And the reason why the enemy tries to come and attack you from childhood is because he knows that's what's going to break you down emotionally. It starts from childhood. Everything that you go through. You understand? And if you're not strong enough and you're not built like, I'm going to say, some of us, it's not for the weak. You understand? So that's why, you know, you have some people that grow up and they got good childhoods, you know, but because they're not, if anything happens, they're not strong enough to get up out of that. Only the strong will have to go through all those incidents or things in their life. So that's one thing that you have to realize. As being a child, you're going to go through a lot of things. And I'm going to be here and I'm going to tell you 2 incidents. I could tell you more, but some things I'm not even going to speak about, you know. So I'm going to tell you about 2 incidents that I had when I was a child. When I was 5 years old, I was living in Far Rockaway, Queens. I lived on Beach Channel Drive in Queens, and on the 13th floor. And me and my sister, we always go to school together. She was about 6 years old, but one day I was getting dressed too late, so she had left me. So when I finished getting dressed, when I walked out, I seen that the elevator wasn't working. So I had to take the steps. Mind you, we on the 13th floor. I had to take the steps. So as I was taking the steps and I got down to the 10th floor steps, the man opened up, had just banged open the 10th floor steps door and said, "Come here." And let me tell you something, when I heard that, it was an automatic reflex. So what I decided to do, I hopped down the whole entire floor steps. Now, for me being 5 years old to even think about something like that, it had to be something protecting me. Because I had a heavy book bag on. Like I said, I was 5 years old, and I hopped down the entire floor steps. Some people run down the steps or you walk down the steps, but I hopped down the whole entire floor steps until I got to the first floor. When I got to the first floor, I ran outside. I went across the street to my school because my school was across the street. And as I looked back, the man was looking outside of the building door. And I was like, oh my gosh. You know, if that man would have caught me or anything, because back then, there was a lot of things going on with kids getting missing. Kids was found in bushes, dead and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, if this man would have caught me, what would have had happened to me? You know, so I was very, very grateful for that. That's one of the incidents that happened to me, and me being able to hop down those steps the way I did, like I had a head start from this man. Like I was being carried, like lifted up to go down each and every entire floor step. It was crazy. You understand what I'm saying? So some of y'all might look at your childhood, maybe as I'm speaking right now, and be like, now I understand what's going on, or, oh, that's why it happened. The reason why nothing happened or why you went through it is because you had something there protecting you, you know, protecting you the whole time. And one other incident that I'm going to go through, this is the second one. I was in school. I was with a girl and a guy friend at the time, and we went to one of their homes. Their parents wasn't there, and they had some liquor, and we decided to drink it. Now, I got too wasted to the point. I remember I got so wasted, it was crazy. We decided to walk back to the girl's house, and when we had got to the girl's house, I remember taking off my top and laying on the couch, and that's the last thing that I remember. Now, I was told that another girlfriend had came to the house, and she saw me, and she stated that I wasn't breathing. So they decided to call my mother, and my mother told them, like, listen, if she's not breathing, you gotta call the hospital. Let me tell you something, I was out. If I was out, I wouldn't even know. If I was dead, I wouldn't have never known. You understand? The only thing that I remember that woke me up is that it was pitch black, but there was a round light with her voice through it. I heard her calling my name. And that's what made me move towards the voice. And that's the way I woke up, because I heard it. If I didn't hear that, I would have known anything. So right then and there, that shows that it was not my time, even as a child, because I had something bigger to accomplish. Something was there protecting me at that instant. You understand what I'm saying? So like I'm telling all of y'all, with the enemy is going to focus on trying to destroy you as a child. And anything that you go through, knowing that the enemy knows who you are, God knows who you are. The enemy is going to try, like I said, to break you down emotionally and leave that with you as you get older. That's the way the enemy works. The enemy cannot let you get to knowing who you really are. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to take heed of that. You got to know who you are. You have to take on your purpose. You have to go on the mission that God has for you. If you are being called, you're called for a reason. It's time. It's time to rise. It's time to get to where you need to be. So don't let the enemy get in your way. And some of you, like I said, I may be talking to you right now. You may just think back to your childhood. It was like, and you like remembering things. This could have happened to me. I could have never even been here. It's for that reason. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like I said, I got so many things to talk about, but there's so many other things I'm not going to talk about. And just like you probably got so many things that you don't want to even think about. So this is my first episode. It's episode 2 coming. Like I said, I need y'all to bear with me. I got so much on my plate, but I'm gonna try to put them out as fast as I can. Okay? What I want y'all to do, if y'all enjoyed this video, I want y'all to share, like, hit the plus sign, even leave a response if you want to. And oh yeah, I do have my YouTube channel link in my bio. Go to my YouTube channel. It's gonna be the same videos, it's okay. I'm just starting from, it's just my start. I'm gonna get better, don't worry about it. Everything is at divine timing. When God gonna lift me out of place, it's one step at a time. You understand? But I'm gonna continue on doing this. I'm gonna be here for y'all to give y'all exactly what y'all need to hear. And that's what I'm here for. I love each and every one of you, no matter if I know you or not. That's the way I heart. That's the pure hearted in me. That's how we are. I'm so pure hearted. I love each and every one of you. This is Spiritual Omniscient. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you. I'm out.